It's starting to look a slot like Christmas.
It's a lot like Christmas.
Welcome back, everyone. It's another episode of The Red Divide. Joining us in studio, as ever, my cousin Mark and our special guest, DIMZ. My man, how are you doing?
Great to be back on the show, right? I'm even more excited that that funny team on his shirt there are coming back to our stadium. We always look very forward to this game. Mark knows, experienced it firsthand last year in person. So ever since that time, Mark, they're returning back for a special treat. So yeah, looking very forward to it.
Look, past is the past, my friend. We owe you, so I look forward to this game.
Yep. Well, and announced this evening, got even more special news. We get to give it to you 3 times this season. So
Yeah, FA Cup draw, Arsenal versus United. Should be great.
so we got really lucky in that, right?
You did.
Oh my gosh.
DIMZ, you get to beat them. You get to beat them on Wednesday, and then you get to beat them in January.
Yep.
What a gift, man! Hey? Early Christmas present and a nice Happy New Year present.
Post Christmas present.
I forgot that you two are always bum chums when we get on here. Always tightest of buddies. Listen, it's a new season. United have got a new coach. Unfortunately, he hasn't had a lot of time to work with the players, so a little worried about this game. This Arsenal game might come a little too soon just because he's, as I said, he's only had that limited time, and Arsenal have been with Arteta for, what, 5 or 6 years already?
Now he's got it, Mark. He's got it. He's at the wheel. He's at the wheel.
But I wouldn't underestimate Amorim. We had a good win in the week. It was only Everton, but you also only beat West Ham, so it's all good. But yeah, it should be a really good game, is what I think. And let's see what we can do against an Arsenal team that has found its form again. They stuttered a bit, but they managed to refine their form, and I think they're hunting down Liverpool, top of the league now.
Well, last season they done a double over you. So you know what? Like you said, you got a new manager. Your players haven't had a lot of time, but you think it's time for retribution? I don't know. What do you reckon, DIMZ?
Nah, we're not done with him just yet.
Oh, jeez. Listen, is that the reason you're wearing that condom-looking hat on your head there? Is because you're ready to get absolutely smoked? Huh? You're ready to get absolutely ridden here. It's going to happen.
I mean, it's psychological tactics. Arsenal everywhere, just to get it in your head, where you're coming to the fortress,
Yeah, look, it should be a good game. Last year this time, I flew in to visit you, and then we decided to go watch that game, and I had high hopes. Fortunately, we know how it went down. Garnacho got robbed with an offsides, and we lost.
Amazing from Gabriel doing a little maneuver there to keep him offside. Gabriel onside, I mean. But yeah, 3-1. Lovely.
Again, United should have gone up 2-1. We didn't. You guys went up 2-1. We threw everything plus the kitchen sink to score an equalizer. We got caught on the break, and Jesus, I think, finished score number 3.
You put your defender on his ass. I remember that.
I remember.
DIMZ, Mark has got this habit.
It's not on video, Ray, but trust me, Mark was jolling too. Rice.
No, please. Not in this world, my friend.
DIMZ, Mark's got a habit of flying all the way from Florida to England to watch football, only to see his team lose, eh? At Arsenal and at Old Trafford. Sucker for punishment, this guy.
Wow. Isn't it time to convert yet, Mark?
I can't help that my team didn't share the passion that I shared for victory. But now, I think under the new coach, they'll get there. They'll slowly start matching that support and that passion to bring this badge back to where it belongs, top of the table, my friend.
Nah, with VAR and all that these days, no more Fergie's checkbook coming out. Yeah, Big Brother's watching.
Yeah, we've seen some dodgy Arsenal results and calls of late.
What
So I
dodgy
wonder if
results?
maybe Arteta's got
We're
that
talking about dodgy
checkbook now.
results. Let's not go down that route. Getting red cards for kicking a ball away in it. Nah. Twice a season.
Oh, yeah.
Discipline, DIMZ. It's all about discipline, man.
Discipline, man.
Yeah.
So what do you lads reckon? What's the scoreline going to be? This should be interesting.
Tell us what you said earlier, DIMZ.
I'll let you work it out, Ray.
Well, your facial expressions and your whistling gives it away. You're probably thinking a 3-0, maybe a 4-0. Said too little, a little bit higher.
I'm going with 5.
5 what? 5-0?
5-0. No, let's go 4-0.
4-0.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, you're at home. You are playing quite decent. Although Man United's their players have started to find a little bit of form, so they might score a goal. What do you reckon, Marcus? What do you reckon? You think that's a fair shot from our buddy DIMZ here?
I think, as we know, there's no more delusional fan than an Arsenal fan. So, the 4-1 and 4-0 and 5-0, oh my gosh. Anyway, I do believe, as I said earlier,
I'll have to put 6 in.
Arsenal are a lot more advanced in their growth as where United are right now. But unfortunately, I think that this game comes just too early for us, and we may just fall 2-1 short here.
2-1? Are you on drugs? 2-1? Nah.
What do you think? You're going to score 3 or 4 goals, or are you smoking, or what?
We're going to win by at least 3, I reckon.
Win by 3. So you're going to score,
at least
whatever we score, you're going to score 3 more goals.
On top, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, the most delusional fan is an Arsenal fan. I'll leave that where it is.
I must be honest. As much as I dislike Man United, and I prefer Arsenal, thinking with my Liverpool cap, I'm hoping for a draw. At least a draw.
Very likely. That's why I said it's a 2-1 maybe. Worst case scenario. Otherwise...
Right, but then when you come to your senses and you know the reality, what do you think's going to happen?
Probably an Arsenal win. But like I said, I need to think with my Liverpool cap here. If Arsenal and Man United draw, it's good for my club. It just obviously puts you guys a little bit further in touching distance to where we are at the minute. But in reality, I don't think Man United will beat Arsenal. I think Arsenal will probably win 3-2, 3-1, somewhere around there.
Yeah, if you stop thinking with your little head and getting excited about United losing, and think with your big head, and think, level-headed, it'll be a close game. I think it'll be a close game, but I think United will just about not have enough, just not far enough in Amorim's future and structure here. So
yeah, no, you're right. I was thinking with my little head. I definitely think Arsenal are going to beat you like 6-0, maybe 7-0. Yeah, I wasn't thinking straight. Thanks for putting me straight, Marcus.
Yeah. Again, Arsenal are delusional, and they're the only team that's more delusional than Liverpool. But it's all good. We're good. We're fine. Listen, so I think that Arsenal are decent this year. I don't think they're as good as they were even last year or the year before. So unfortunately, I don't know how many challenges there will be for Liverpool, but it's not going to be smooth sailing. Liverpool, as we know, will have to face their own challenges. We see how they get through them. So far, they've done well, and they've managed to come through them almost pretty much unscathed. So I don't know, DIMZ, you guys have to find form in those big games against Liverpool when you play them and actually knock them off a bit. Otherwise, they're going to run away with it, my boy.
We've been in Liverpool's position 2 seasons in a row. And
what happened? Then tell us what happened.
What happened was we spanked United on every occasion.
The Butlers, you bottled it. Butler FC. You carry on.
It's hard to stay up top there for a long, long period of time. So we know they're going to slip up. They're pretty good at slipping.
Stevie G. Ray, you're going to let him talk about your favorite player like that?
Oh, no, it's all good. I'll have my turn to talk.
But with all honesty, I mean, Liverpool are flying at the moment, Ray. Your Oaks are, yeah. I mean, what happened with, Madrid, that's one thing. But with City, okay, they're not the best City at the moment. But to beat Madrid and City like that in the same week, respect to that. Big time.
Massive week. I think under Slot, there's a lot more control than what it was under the Klopp regime. Even when we're playing bad, like against Southampton, we played terrible, but we still won 3-2. And going up against Madrid, where they always beat us, it's almost like we wanted it more. Yes, fine, fair enough. They didn't play as well as they normally do, and they had a couple of injuries. But then again, so did we. We also had our injuries. And then to go and play against City, City have been the top team in England for almost a decade already. And to dominate the first half like we did, in the midfield, we absolutely controlled that game in the first half. And, the desire from the players, every time we had the ball, the crowd was behind us. And, especially we had so many chances to score the first goal. And eventually when it went in, I think that everyone in the stadium, felt a little bit at ease, because 1-0 against City, that game can change really quickly. And then, especially in the second half, they started better. They started having more control. They brought on Doku, and then they brought on the other winger, and they kind of dominated possession for about 15 minutes. They didn't really create clear-cut chances. I think their best chance was when Van Dijk, he made a mistake, and Kelleher saved the day.
De Bruyne tried to put it through his legs and messed that one up.
Exactly. But, fair play to Kelleher. He read the situation. He was off his line quickly and made himself big. And then Mo Salah, just imagine what was going through his head, missing a penalty against Real Madrid, now stepping up, big pressure, big game against Man City, to slot it right into the corner. I think the boys, at the moment, they are performing above expectations. Before the season started, I had no idea that it was going to be like this. I thought it was going to take time with a new manager, new backroom staff. But in all fairness, he inherited a great team and he's made some minor tweaks. And like everyone's saying, we are flying at the moment. I can't, if reality, I can't see us going and not losing any more games, because, we have another 9 games in 26 days. So anything can happen. I'm sure with the injuries that we have now, Kanate is injured, Bradley's injured, Costas is injured, Jota's injured, Allison's injured. So we have a whole bunch of injuries. We only have 5 centre-backs. So rotating the team now is going to be a big test. And I do think we'll drop a couple of points, but I'm hoping we stay consistent and the other teams drop points as well. But couldn't be more happy. The boys are doing it on the pitch. Like I said earlier.
What a start for a new manager, huh?
100%. Couldn't have wanted anything better. Like I said earlier, it's looking a lot like Christmas.
Oh, you fucked it, Mark.
Big time.
Didn't believe it, so that's why he started mumbling. Listen, so
I was getting excited.
Yeah, no. Geez, so as Dim said, it's a really big week for you guys. You guys achieved a lot in that week. Knowing your club, and obviously you don't have the biggest football club or the biggest history. That was probably the biggest week of your guys' careers.
Oh man,
the biggest week in your club's history.
No, the biggest thing in our club's history was when we went to Old Trafford this season and beat you guys 3-0 in your own home ground. Yeah, that was a start.
These things happen. We felt very giving. So we knew Christmas is coming. Give you early presents. Dim, sorry, you're not going to be that lucky. I think I'm going to change my mind, yeah. Say that we are not going to leave the Emirates empty-handed. But
he's in a daze. He doesn't believe his own words. Don't worry about him.
don't use my lines on me. Listen, so now that we're on to the smaller club, Liverpool, what you guys are playing the mighty Geordies at St. James's Park?
Oh no, we spoke about the small club already. We spoke about Man United. We're
Arsenal.
talking about
Yeah.
top of the Champions League table, top of the Premier League. We're talking about the big boys now, not the second
Yeah.
page. We're talking about the top of the league.
Oh, yeah. So what's going to happen at St. James's Park?
Tough game. We go to Newcastle. They've had a couple of good results this season. They beat Arsenal. Sorry, DIMZ. They beat Chelsea. They lost against Brighton 1-0. And, their form is a little bit indifferent. But the way we're playing, I think we can win that game. Maybe a 3-1, maybe a 2-1.
At home 2 weeks ago, I think it was, or a week
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, they did. So, like I said, their form's a little bit indifferent, but their home form is quite good. So, I don't want to write them off. I have a lot of respect for them. They play decent football. But just the way we're playing, based on the results on the pitch, I think we'll win that game. Probably 2-1, 3-1, somewhere around there.
Oh, you should, because Isak's also injured now.
Yeah. Ray, I think it's going to be a draw, that game.
Well, could be. Anything can happen. With all these games that come thick and fast, anything's possible.
What do you reckon, Layla?
Yeah, probably a 1-1.
Yeah, that's why I'm going with 1-1, yeah.
When an Arsenal fan and a Man United fan start thinking, there's a whole bunch of verbal diarrhea coming out of their mouths. Yeah, all of a sudden we were ganging up on Mark, and now I'm getting ganged up, but it's all good.
We're not breaking this alliance, right?
Don't break the alliance, DIMZ. Don't be that guy.
Yeah, no. In general, no. I think you guys will win. I think you'll win 2-1 or 3-1 for sure.
Yeah, like I said, we have to rotate the team. We have so many injuries, so it's not going to be an easy game. And then again, we play Everton straight afterwards. So, a whole bunch of tough fixtures. I'm happy to see last week behind us, Real Madrid and then City. Not saying the other games that are coming ahead are going to be easy, but that was probably our toughest test so far. And, may the winning continue. That's all I can say.
Yeah, unfortunately, DIMZ is going to have to start from scratch here. He's going to not have a win this week, and maybe you get one on the weekend, DIMZ. We'll see how it goes.
This is probably our easiest fixture of the calendar. So.
Look, United. Amarim's been rotating the squad, so a lot of the guys who played during the week will be rested. And Hoyland will be up front instead of Rash, and Garnacho will start instead of sitting on the bench. So it'll be a fresher team. I just hope Ahmad gets to play a fair amount because, man, he's been killing it.
Form.
He's been killing it. DIMZ, don't shake your head. Be careful, boy. You must hope he doesn't play, because if he plays, there's trouble, my friend.
Breaking that Arsenal defense, no chance.
Yeah, we'll see. There'll be a lot of players that are fresh, hopefully fresh-ish. Ugarte in the middle. Bruno just plays almost every game. He's a machine. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes with those extra fresh players ready to take on Arsenal. The pew-pews.
The Rolls Royces at the back are just going to be looking at this Ahmad or Hoyland or whatever, and just get this Toyota off our picture,
Yeah, we'll have to see. And then we have the mighty Onana, who I know you like to tune all the time. So we'll see. That he's got the most clean sheets this season. Let's watch out.
Not against Saka. Not against Odegaard. Don't see a clean sheet there.
5 are going past him, dropping down.
5. Actually, I have Saka. You just reminded me. I have Saka in my fantasy team. I'm going to have to take him out, put him on the bench, because he's not going to do anything.
Let's not even talk about fantasy. What the fucking year. You laughing there in the middle there. Are you actually having a decent season?
Oh, you know what? I wish I had time for that, but
you wish you had
pick and
time.
choose. I wish I had time for that, buddy.
You're up there, so you must have plenty of time.
No, it's just maybe it's a little bit of luck, I guess.
I see Mark's copying my team again. I've just checked now. Last week he was 100 points behind. Now he's 1 point behind.
I've made some moves. I pay too much attention to American football these days, the fantasy league there. So I'm trying to win my money all over again. So
No, it's tight this season. It's tight. If you look at the gap between, like, I don't know, down the table and 20th place, it's not many points. It's tight this season. So
nice. Long may it continue.
Well, that's it, boys. Good luck for the game. May the best team in red win on both days.
Arsenal,
Goonies
you
are
are
playing at
wearing
home.
your away colours at the Emirates this week, or what?
we'll do that to Spurs, but we won't do that at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, last season I remember they were expecting us wearing red at Shartard Lane, and we turned up in the way just to confuse them. Little dark arts from Arteta.
Arteta should spend less time on dark arts and more time on trying to win a trophy.
Yeah, you'll check what winning's about on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Low blow.
Yeah, sweet gents, good chat as always.
Always a pleasure, never a chore.
Thanks again, Dims.
Nice catching up with you, Dims. Thanks again for being on the show.
Shot
Hopefully you put Mark's team to bed once again, and we can laugh at him at the end of the week.
On a little what do you guys call it? Post video pre-weekend.
Yeah, and maybe your buddy, your other Arsenal colleague over there, Jose, will join you. We'll see.
It'll be lovely.
He was scared. He was scared to come on because he knew that United are going to smash you guys. So
2 in the first half, 3 in the second half.
Big talk.
I hope
Big talk. I hope your team backs you up, Dims.
Yeah. 4-0 or 5-0. Remember that, right?
Unbelievable. You must be tired, Dims. Go to sleep, my child.
Christmas is going to come early, right?
Almost midnight then. Go to sleep. Sweet.
Sweet.
Catch you later.
Catch you later. Peace.
Ciao.